Alright. Things are still in a state of flux, as you can see. I've now got a mural behind me. It's a work in progress. It needs a few more coats. You can see that the colour's thick in some places and not in others. It needs more coats. Like, I'll need to go over it with hairspray and then chalk on it again and keep doing it until it's completely full. But yeah, mural in progress behind me. Minimize that. Close that. Yep, mouse isn't showing up. Excellent. Then I should be ready to carry on. Nobody here yet, I don't think. Nobody in the chat, anyway. Oh well. This is one of those games where you can turn up at any time, so it doesn't bother me. I'm going to carry on. I've posted it in the Discord anyway. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I should be able to finish this game tonight. I don't imagine there'll be more than another 2 hours to this game. I don't think. So I read a couple of reviews of this game, actually. Did some looking up today on what the critics think, so I can compare. And generally, they seem to think the same as me, really, pretty much. Oh, it's just occurred to me that while I was setting this up, I hadn't unmuted the emulator. There we go. Now you get the glorious sound effects. I did think something was missing. Now, the general consensus seems to be that it's an average licensed video game, and they also said you don't need to use anybody else other than Aang. But apparently, Aang is enough. What, have I run out of inventory space? You can run out of inventory. Why would you do that? Why would you make that possible? Why would you allow the player to run out of inventory space? You're like that strict on like save file space, because that's what it would be. It would be save file size. Want to see lots of greens? Nope, then we're all good for... Oh, and that. Yep. I want to see more greens. Sun slippers. It's not enough for me. And more greens. Green. Man, this is slow. Yo, Image Function, how's it going? Yeah, the reviews for this game also mentioned how useless the RPG mechanics in the game ultimately are and how little they provide, but I at least appreciate the fact they're here, you know? They didn't have to include RPG mechanics. They don't exactly take anything away from the experience. Wait, no, I want that one. Yeah, that one. It's still on headbands. I see, that's why I've run out of inventory space then, isn't it? Yeah, I like the fact it feels like a Western RPG. The reviews of this game were quite harsh about the RPG mechanics. Said that they didn't really do anything, didn't provide anything. They didn't need to be there. Whether or not that's necessarily true, I don't care. The fact that it's here, it adds just a little bit of extra depth to what would otherwise be a generic hack and slash. So it's got that going for it. So I found out that there was a Wii version of this game. Of course there was. As well as a GameCube version. So it was released on both platforms. Apparently the Wii version, as most launch titles did, contained some very fussy control features. Like, apparently the motion controls were very awkward, according to, I think it was GameSpot that I was reading earlier. and also it freezes. The Wii version freezes. So that was obviously rushed. I just think it's weird that there was a GameCube and a Wii version. This isn't Twilight Princess. Oh, I imagine there's very little difference amongst them, just the way the controls work. The only versions that were different were the handheld versions. They weren't made by THQ Australia, so the Nintendo Game Boy Advance, yes, and Nintendo DS and PSP versions were all done by different people. I might get around to playing the GBA version eventually, because it's a top-down RPG. GBA version is a top-down RPG. It's lovely. And the artwork is gorgeous. The sprite art is lovely. I wonder if that Smash Brothers Infinite that I've still got lying around, I wonder if that has Aang as a skin for any of the characters. I'm gonna have to fire that up sometime soon and take a look. That looks like a door.
This way, guys.
Pillars. I'm just going to press them at random and see what happens. Oh, I see.
Gotta block this. You should block this. Watch it.
Okay. Oh, is it only a set of 2? Oh, no. This game just hasn't made it clear what I'm supposed to be doing. That's fine. That's fine. I won't decry a game for not making it clear what I'm supposed to do. Apparently that worked. I ain't gonna argue with it. Progress is progress. It's one less stream with this game. Why use a key when you can just remove the door? Yeah, you just earthbend. Okay, so it's this direct. Right. So you come into the area, right? And the green arrow is pointing up. So you're like, okay, go up. You go outside. Shouldn't the arrow be pointing down? But as soon as you walk down, the arrow points down. It's fucking stupid. It's stupid. Yeah, got it. Enemies just popped in. Obviously earthbend there. Yeah, thank you. Did I get back to kicking these animals' asses? Oh gosh. Oh, it looks like maybe I have too many boots. But I can pick up other items. I'm confused now. It's not difficult to do. Yeah, clearly earthbending here.
Well, that worked.
That was quite a nice little transition effect there. I like that. Oh, treasure chest. Thank you. And the enemies despawned. Okay. Why am I surprised at this point? Oh no, they're all over here. New arc. What's an arc? What's a new arc? Do you mean like the game arc, survival, evolved or whatever it's called? Or is there like a new update for the Space Colony arc? Oh, too many clothing items. That's just one of those things I never got into. I guess because I'm not really keen on the idea of early access when it comes to games. Time to remove them all. Alright, Katara, you go first. This way. Only those with true strength may pass. Bitch, do you know who you're talking to?
Stand strong. I'm too worn out. This shouldn't take too long.
Is that it? Seriously. I have true strength, mate. Nothing stops me. I'm up to full health again already. It's all regenerated and everything.
You should fly. I'm out of chi.
Is this what I needed true strength for?
Maybe I'll try now.
You know, they couldn't just have me fighting wolves and bats. Now it has to be wolf bats.
I thought guys were good. Maybe I'll try now.
I'm not concerned. Items, please. No question. Strength all the way. To the right.
Come on, be fair. Gotta walk. Maybe I'll try now.
Keep standing.
That's gotta sting. Ouch! I don't have enough cheese.
I'm too tired.
Okay, maybe I should have gone the other way.
I don't have enough energy.
Or maybe I should have been made a girl when I grew up. If I'm so scared of getting beaten up, maybe I should be streaming Nintendogs and Cats or something. I don't know if that emulates well on Citra. Actually, that might be worth testing to see how that emulates. Oh, boss time. Scared of being beaten up? No, not at all. By the way, look at the mural. It's a work in progress. There it is. It's behind me there. Woo!
There's someone up there. It's Leon.
What's she doing here?
Leon. Leon. We can get you out of here. Hurry, before the Fire Nation comes back.
There's no Fire Nation here, Avatar. They'd only get in the way of me working on my machines.
Your machines?
Yes, my machines. I've built enough machines to bring peace back to the world.
Peace? Your machines are creating war.
You're already at war. Sozin's comet is coming and you'll never complete your Avatar training in time. The Fire Nation will win. If
Vinegar.
you work with me and my machines,
What do you mean?
Avatar, then we can
If you
end
mean
this war
to
together.
set it, I'm gonna use
I want
hairspray.
harmony too. But your machines are destroying innocent people in their homes. I could never be a part of that.
I thought the Avatar of all people would understand. But if you're against me, I have no choice but to destroy you.
You can't destroy the Avatar. He'll just be reborn.
Sokka, I don't think that's helping.
Perhaps not, but I can sever his ties to the Avatar spirit, leaving him powerless. You've chosen the wrong side in this war, and my prototype is about to show you why.
Ha! Is that all you got?
Oh dear, it's a giant robot.
I guess not.
Prototype Dreadnought. Okay. sounds mildly concerning.
Gotta be careful.
You didn't read my earlier statement close enough. A Muriel in progress. I don't understand. What is a Muriel? You'll have to help me. I was schooled in England. I went through the public school system. So assume that I'm dumb. Oh, Courage the Cowardly Dog. Okay, yeah. They don't teach that at secondary school. I never watched Courage. I know, I'm not perfect. Maybe I should watch Courage at some point. The small clips I've seen of it, it's a very appealing show. Sokka's dead. Haru's dead. Katara's dead. Oh no. Is Gitaru a hero? What? I said Haru, not Gitaru. Gitaru man, get up, get up, get up! Oh yeah, absolutely. The lack of Gitaru Man on PS4 is just shocking. But then again, given that the only person I've ever heard mention it is Dom Jolly, you know, on his old YouTube web show, Dom Jolly's Joystick, he mentioned Gitaru Man. Made me very happy. It's a shame that didn't take off, because that was funny. Yeah, it is fairly obscure. I was really insulted when Koei released their, you know, Koei's made a Warriors game that's like all these different characters from all their different franchises. They've got a character from like the Atelier games in there, and they've got characters from Dynasty Warriors and all others, and they don't have Gitaru Man. It's like the most obvious choice for that game. Yo! If it isn't Sushi Sunshine 2000 and the the Salmon Mackies, as his fans are known. I want it as well, IFC. I'm just insulted that Gitaroo Man's not in it when, you know, he's Koei.
Come on, be fair. Wow, you're tough.
Well, I guess if everybody else is dead, the Avatar's just got to do it himself. Computer crashed. I was insulting you, Sushi. No, not really. I don't know. I very much doubt they are. It would be insulting if characters from Crimson Sea were in, but Gitaroo Man was not, you know, because I think Crimson Sea is just about as obscure as Gitaroo Man is. Granted that Gitaroo Man got Gitaroo Man didn't get a sequel like Crimson Sea did, but yeah, you just said. But Gitaroo Man technically does have 2 games because it has the PSP remake, which is different. It does have different content.
Escape. But we don't even know where she went.
Oh, no. I think I do. We have to hurry.
Why, Aang? What is it?
Katara, sometimes I think it's better not to know.
Yes, I was very much surprised that it got a demo. My brother and I played the demo through so many times. It was Fly Into Your Heart, the stage on the demo. Oh, it's just playing in my head now. Darkness in the sky, da 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 da, close my eyes, da 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 da. I can't remember the words because I played the game with the Japanese soundtrack.
I think Leon is getting desperate and will try to destroy the statues in the Avatar Sanctuary.
That's because the romance and Dynasty Warriors stuff sells.
It can't. They're just statues. But I can't let her destroy them.
It's okay, Aang.
It's not okay. How am I supposed to do my
More
job when I
cutscene
don't know
glitches.
anything?
I bet even Avatar Roku didn't know everything. No one does.
Guys, those people are in trouble.
You better hang on.
I thought all the airbenders were dead.
Welcome, friends. Goodbye.
I'ma destroy your livelihood. So where the fuck are we now?
Put down this tile, that tile, this one. Aha! What?
Later, friends.
Yo, Blanklight. His inventory is mostly stuff I sold to him. Mallory's. Ooh, great armor. Not so great everything else. I have a treasure map if you got it. Nope,
Don't
you
be a
don't.
stranger.
Anyone like some nice ginseng tea? Have a good journey.
Anyone fancy a game of Four Nations?
Oh, Four Nations.
Another
No,
time,
fuck off.
friends.
I haven't played a game of it yet. Why would I?
Hello. See ya.
You are welcome.
It's definitely ginseng. But, you know, people say ginseng. It's definitely GIF. But the creator of the GIF calls it a GIF. He's a twat.
Goodbye.
You say potato, I say potara. Let me give you a gift. No! No, don't do it.
Airbending won't do anything.
I'll have a look at that in a second. Yeah, okay.
Boomerang versus bending?
That's quite a difficult word to pronounce, I must say.
You're going down. You hit like a girl. You hit like a girl. That's got a sting.
First things first, I definitely think that CITV should be 24-hour. Like Pop is. A children's channel not being 24-hour is stupid.
Greetings. See you.
Best thing about Pop is that if I can't get to sleep at 3 in the morning, I can watch Power Rangers Dino Thunder or whatever, you know?
I thought you guys were good.
Actually, it's Dino Supercharged, they're showing at the moment. They got that super campy villain with silly hair. He's great. He's like the best part of modern Power Rangers. Give me items. Yeah. I think that's Wales, man, cause Pop. I've had Pop on at 10:30 at night. I've been watching. They start airing Totally Spies after 9 o'clock. Sure, I can... Yeah, I can hear that. I can hear that. You Kent people must be lucky. Oh, you're giving away my location! Oh, now I'm gonna have to sue you or some shit! Probably earthbending. Yeah. Used to live in Kent as a kid. I tell you, I ain't got any better. That's for sure. Quite the opposite. Encourages kids to stay up late and stuff and watch cartoons. Well, yeah, but if it's not that, they're going to be watching Eurotrash on 5 instead, aren't they? Or they're going to scroll over to the adult channels. I was a teenager once. I know what it's like to be up all night. Don't judge me, Nightbot. I know what it's like to be up all night watching television. Back when it was terrestrial TV on a CRT, before Freeview even existed, I would stay up till the early mornings just watching shit. I had my bed and then my TV at the end of my bed, and I would just have that shit on all night. And I'd be in between awake and sleep, just watching whatever's on TV. I was a teenager once. Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? It's shocking. Astro Boy. Which one? The old Tetsuwan Atom or the new Tetsuwan Atom? There's definitely a game that needs to be streamed on this channel at some point. Game Boy Advance Astro Boy. Hell yeah. Black and white Astro. So the old Astro Boy. The new Astro Boy is very good. I say new, it's like 2004. But yeah, the new Astro Boy was pretty good. Whatever you do, avoid the 3D Astro Boy movie. The one that wasn't made by like Tezuka. Well, Tezuka's company. Tezuka's long gone. I haven't watched it personally. I got it on Blu-ray. I've avoided watching it. I'm waiting for the perfect time to watch it.
Stay away.
This place holds only sadness. Begone. Fuck you, Gaybora, Gaybora. I'm going this way. There's nothing you can do about it. Give it a watch if you're in the mood. Well, if anything, just to hear Matt Lucas doing a voice. The Game Boy Advance game is very good. Absolutely worth your time and effort, in my opinion. And the PS2 game is apparently quite bad, so we're going to check that one out. Both developed by Treasure. The Game Boy Advance game is amazing, and the PS2 game is apparently bad, so I don't know how that works. The studio that made that Astro Boy movie pitched a Legend of Zelda movie to Nintendo, but Nintendo said no. You can find the pitch video on YouTube. It's really quite nice looking. I'm disappointed that Nintendo said they couldn't make a Zelda movie, but of course, a pitch video doesn't necessarily mean that the movie would have turned out looking as good. But I mean, the trailer's pretty nice. I do have a couple of Astro Boy things, mainly like how to draw manga books that are Astro Boy related. But, I don't know where they are now. somewhere in storage. Well, Nintendo's problem was that they let people who don't know how to make fucking movies make the Super Mario movie. That's the problem. They'd given it to someone decent, but they gave it to the equivalent of LJN but for movies.
How are you? See you later.
One of these, one of what, Sushi? Astro Boy, How to Draw Manga Books. They're not super amazing. I wouldn't recommend them as a manga illustration guide. I would only recommend them if your idea is to draw Astro Boy Fan Dojinshi. Otherwise, the books aren't really that useful. It's great learning how to draw Astro Boy, but it's not really very useful if you want to draw your own characters. I'd much sooner recommend one of those really shitty USA How to Draw Manga books with the really bad illustrations. Because at least the body proportions are right in those. They're not Astro Boy's like 4.5 heads size bodies, you know, it's the proper thing.
You can't do that with airbending.
Yes! It's going to be tricky for my local to get hold of the Super Mario cereal. My good buddies at Auntie Ammy's. But they're looking to possibly get it in January, so I'm going to make sure I get at least 2 boxes of that. I don't see what the point is in scalping the cereal. It's a fucking NFC chip inside the cardboard sleeve. It's useless. That amiibo is only useful for Mario Odyssey, and all it does is the same thing any other amiibo does in that game. It gives you a couple of coins or a couple of hearts, or it lets you find a hint for a power moon. Like, that's it. That's all it does. So it's useless scalping it, and those scalpers are soon going to realize that they're sitting on a product that's just going to go out of date. It's going to be useless to them. Because the NFC chip can't be reused, you can't modify it to make it a different amiibo. So, you know, unless they're planning to eat it all, it's going to be useless to them. They should be busy scalping something with value, like, I don't know, boxed releases of Switch games, you know, stuff like that people are actually gonna want and crave. Not fucking cereal. Nobody gives a shit about cereal. Especially not enough to buy cereal at 3 times the cost. Of course, it's a little different in my case. By the time the cereal gets imported to the UK, it's 3 times the original cost. But that's why I'm only going to buy 1 or 2 boxes. Because, I mean, it's just Lucky Charms. But the thing is, that's my cereal of choice anyway. I eat Lucky Charms for breakfast. It's either Lucky Charms or it's, like, protein porridge pots. Like, that's basically what my breakfast consists of. Hannah Montana for Wii. I know, it was hilarious. They wasted all their money on that shit. They should have been scalping the Xbox 360 version, because at least that game, you know, gives you achievements or something. Hey, that's a good idea. Buy all those old fitness DVDs, and then sell them off when the celebrities who made them are dead. That's genius. That... Oh, wow, Sushi, you just came up with a great idea, man. Well, I don't think Mr. Motivator's got long on this earth, so let's track down his first. But a scalper's enemies are the people foolish enough to buy from them. I can't see shit, there's leaves in the way. Also, I've managed to loop around to where I was before. Buffering refresh. 0 bytes dropped so far. It must just be you, Sushi. I told you not to go with PlusNet. I'll have a look at what that said in a second. I saw yoga and misread it Yoda, and I just had the crazy idea of a Yoda exercise video. Oh, was this what I had to do? Okay, cool. Not that I would do that. I meant I find Keep Fit videos boring, so what would I want to do with the Mountains of Jerry Halliwell yoga videos? Well, I can suggest something for the Jerry Halliwell ones, because she's kind of alright. Well, she especially was back when she did all those fitness videos.
This way, guys.
Isn't there a Star Wars exercise video? God knows. In a world where Star Wars porno exists, I wouldn't be surprised if there's Star Wars exercise videos as well.
Problem solved. Earthbending always comes in handy.
Now, Mr. Owl, let me in, you stupid twit-twoo.
What are you doing here? Stay away.
Well, he's a moody cur, isn't he? Focus move. Alright, so this is where I'm supposed to be. Game doesn't exactly signpost it to you.
Gotta think outside the box.
What do you seek?
I should meditate here, now that the area is at peace. The PS1 game is incredible. Words truly cannot describe the wonder and splendor that is Spice World. Oh boy. Whoa! Bit of a graphical glitch, isn't it? I have the PS1 game as well. It comes highly recommended. You want to have a laugh? Okay, am I meant to be going this way?
Hello? Can you hear me? Oi! I'm right here.
Maybe you should wait, copyright problems. Well, yeah, copyright is definitely a concern with the Spice World game. I mean, there's no two ways about it. It contains chunks of Spice Girls songs. Not whole ones, but it contains chunks. And I think if you aligned them up enough to make it like the song, it would probably content ID. Okay, I can't actually do anything in this mode. I'm wasting my time being here. Alright, good to know. All Saints are good. I'm starting to warm more to Savage Garden than I used to. Of course, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is partly responsible for that. For using I Want You as the ending theme to Part 4. Where the lower graphics people go. Yes. Savage Garden, that's not a girl band. Well, you see, I thought Darren Hayes, and he was so effeminate that I automatically thought girl band. I'm sure you can understand. Didn't they do, Pure Shores? All Saints. Wasn't that All Saints? Pure Shores? I liked that one. Oh! I liked that one, I did! Oh, I like that one! Very much!
Hello again.
Oh, I can talk to the owl. Okay.
Goodbye.
Atomic Kitten. Oh, they did a version of the Bangles. What was the song? Can't remember now. Bangles song. All Saints' final song before they split up was "I Know You Want a Piece of My Ass." Is that true? Or are you paraphrasing? Because there's nothing saintly about a song titled I know you want a piece of my ass. You know what? You just type that in the comments, in the chat, so you had something that you could clip out. Feel free to post it in the music tab, and I'll take a look. This is gonna be great. Ah, you see, I never listened to Hallam FM because I wasn't in Sheffield. Maybe Sheffieldans appreciated the All Saints' asses more. Quite possibly.
The sea is beautiful on a moonlit night.
Those are not birds, those are robots.
Welcome, children. Farewell, friends.
I'm starting to tire out here. I shouldn't be tiring out already. I need something to I need to pick me up. Blech. It's a bit too convenient having a fridge here, really. I could pick you up, but I'd need a ride to the UK. Okay. To the top of the temple, then. Well, actually, to wherever the green arrow is pointing.
Avatar is here.
Oh, if only the airbenders were still alive.
Caretaker garden. And then the Fire Nation attacked. I'm gonna save just in case. I don't foresee myself having any major significant fails now before the end of the game. The start of the game was tricky because it started you off weak, but I did grind as I've gone.
Hello. Watch out. Hi. Take care.
Well, I know that that's going to be on that Fire Nation ship, but there's no point hassling over that right now. The game has to tell me it's there first.
Anyone like some nice ginseng tea?
Some nice ginseng tea.
Put down this time.
There was once a beautiful
Stupid
sanctuary
wench, how
inside,
dare you pronounce it wrong.
but the fire. I don't know what it is, but things feel.
Fly to the air temple? I can do that.
You guys stay and protect the villagers. I'm going after Leon.
No way, Aang. It's far too dangerous for you to go up there alone.
Aang's more than capable, Katara, and these people aren't.
Well, I don't like it, but I can see the sense in it. Just promise me you'll be careful.
It's an air temple. I'm an airbender. What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? Ah! What would a pwat? No. Thank you, Sushi. You're a man of ass tastes. Tastes? I can't say that fucking word. Tastes. That's the best I can do. When I'm recording a script and I find a phrase I can't say, I just change it there and then. If I find, oh, I can't say that word properly, I just change the script as I'm speaking. Oh, the music video has... Oh, no, it doesn't have any asses. Oh, then what's the point? Prodigy! You're no good for me, I don't need nobody. You soon realize how much you rely on Katara to heal you every 5 seconds. Yo, Privet! Sushi was just talking about asses. Yes. Is that the person who keeps typing hi in the Discord? Hold on, hold on. I'm not complaining, but I thought you were taking some time out. It's nice to have you here, though. Is everything okay? All right. Ah. How is everyone? I'm good. All the more better. Now. That's a good idea. I would do the same, but the thing is I already spend enough time outside with work. IFC, you're always hungry. hungry for justice. You're a nutter, going for platinums on Kingdom Hearts games. Is it snowing right now? I don't know. I haven't checked. My phone will tell me. I don't think it is. It doesn't feel cold enough for snow. And where I live, it has to be coming from a specific direction to be able to get it. Heal. Heal. This thing is torture. Ah. It did snow earlier this week. Did have a bit of snow on the Sunday. Not loads. A dusting more than anything. Made the roads a bit slippy, but it was otherwise fine. It didn't make getting to work difficult or anything. To or from work difficult. And by lunchtime, the rain had washed it all away anyway. It's the best kind of snow. Well, you do get snow in Wales, Sushi. It's just you have to go to Snowdonia to get it. You know, you have to be on top of one of those tall mountains to get snow. I've climbed one of the mountains in Wales. It's very nice. It was a very enjoyable experience. It was like the ruins of some castle or something up on the top, and it was nice. Breathtaking view, but nowhere near high enough to have snow. It was very pretty.
Maybe I'll try. Maybe I'll try.
Oh, Air Temple door. This seems like where I need to be. And medicine too. Ooh, ooh. I don't think this is the end of the game, but I think we're getting close. Closer to the prize at the end of the road. All night long I dream of the day when it can... no. No, we were talking about commercials and silly noises the other day. I wanted to say something, but didn't, and I can't remember what it was. Maybe some silly noises will help you remember. Luckily, I have just the thing. Did someone say silly noises?
I'm fucking furious!
Ah, that's what I thought. I got some great ones on here.
You have failed this city.
Oh no!
No! No! Fucking no! And furthermore, why?
Check a carrot cake.
Yeah, I'm going to leave that open for a while, in case any desire to play sound effects comes up. Momo! Krabby Patty. Minami Momochi. Oh, you mean the one who played this?
Very funny.
That Minami Momochi. Japan insurance is
Very funny.
Japan insurance.
Granddad!
It's everywhere. Approve of it. AKA ERB's sub-notifier. Yes. It'll be my sub-notifier for a very long time. I feel like it's an important part of my streams now.
Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off!
Granddad! Granddad! What? What the fuck?
Ah, so the naughty lady who made robots is hiding in here. Alright. Could be a final showdown.
Are you warmed up yet?
Oh no, Privet's gonna fuck off.
Oh no.
Seriously, I'm gonna stop pressing noises now. I desire to press so many buttons. Press the buttons, you know you want to. Stop enabling me! Yo, Games Master! This guy! Oh hi! Oh hi! GM guy! If it isn't my friend, GM. Wait, ERB got longer hair. ERB hasn't cut it in a while. ERB brushes it back a lot to help it grow. I'm working on a mural in the background. It's a while off. It's not a poster, it's a mural with chalk. I'm working on it. It's taking a while, but I'm getting there. And that mural is.
It's over 9,000
pound if you want to print. If Blockbuster returned, or if you noticed any video rental stores in Kent, would you go there and rent a video? No, because I'm too dishonest a person. If I rented a DVD, the first thing I would do is put it in my laptop and rip it. I'm too dishonest a person. So, no, I wouldn't. I'd borrow Blu-rays and stick them straight in a Blu-ray drive and rip. I'm too dishonest a person, net freezes. What I'm saying is, you're honest about being dishonest, yes. That if a place like Blockbuster opened up again in the UK, I'm too dishonest a person, I would borrow a DVD and I would rip it on my laptop. It's what I would do. So no, I don't want a place like Blockbuster to reopen, because the desire to rip the discs will be too high, you know. Why is it a fire symbol? And why is this controller scarily close to my crotch while it's vibrating? What if they did a more specialist video rental store, like say an anime video rental store that doesn't do DVD but do vintage VHS tapes and laserdiscs? Okay. First off, you're saying that a service nowadays that rented out DVDs, VHS tapes and laserdiscs maybe in the 80s and the early 90s, but no. Not nowadays. Such a thing could not possibly exist. I can understand a shop that maybe sold them. Is this some kind of puzzle? Are you testing me? Good to catch an ERB stream. I suppose there's nothing much really happening at the moment. I'm running around pressing buttons as the avatar. And also pressing buttons on a web page to play sound effects.
What? Nailed it.
That's about all that's happening. Just seeing you is enough. Aww. Aww. Isn't that GM such a nice person? Yes, he is. Oh, he's so nice. Oh, he says all the nice things he does. I know what the symbols mean. The colour sort of gives it away. Choices. Was that like Blockbuster? Blockbuster sold me Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3. I'll never forget the Blockbuster that sold that to me. They were in the midst of closing down. I haven't looked into Mixer yet. But I will eventually. Because you said that you're growing fairly well on there. But Blockbuster were British, weren't they? No, Mixer is a streaming website. Just hit 100 followers today, nice. So there is definitely growth on that platform then. Burning Earth when? When I finish this one, I'll do Burning Earth. And I'll probably do the Xbox 360 version. So we can have it in 1080p, 60 frames per second. When? When I finish this one! I just said when! When is it finished? I have no idea when this game is over. It can't be far off now, surely. I'll be able to stream Xbox 360 because I've got the old Hop Hog that I bought like 6 years ago in storage. It's under a shitload of bags and boxes, but I can dig it out. Wow, you have a webcam. Yes. After you and Matzo complained about me not having a webcam, I fished this one out of storage. I had it on the last Avatar stream. I take it you just didn't notice. Well, for the first two Avatar streams, for the first Avatar stream, I didn't have the webcam enabled because I had only just started streaming from this PC because the Hop Hog had died. So there was no point using the laptop to stream because the whole point was because I used the Hop Hog on the laptop. When you watch on Mixer, do you have to go through a paywall to watch, or can you watch for free? I assume it's free. I refuse to stream on Twitch because Twitch makes you sit through an advert for every stream and their adverts still play even if you've got ad blocker and uBlock installed. Yeah, so fuck Twitch. Yeah, I use AdBlock Plus. My apologies, I didn't use the right terminology. Yeah, I've got AdBlock, uBlock, and the Grease Monkey script, or whatever it is. Tampa Monkey, Grease Monkey. Maybe I need to get your advice on that then, because I still get the ads on Twitch, which puts me off watching on Twitch. And now that VineSource is only on Twitch, I haven't watched a VineSource stream live since that change. I now just watch the VODs. Which I did today. I watched 2 more VineSource VODs, 2 new ones. Very, very entertaining as always. I do like VineSource a great deal. Especially Joel and Vinny. They're my favourites. Don't care much for VineSource. I find that interesting because of, you know, Joel being sort of a European. It's interesting some of the stories that he tells because it's a culture entirely different to my own. So maybe that's why I find him entertaining. Sounds like, yeah, Mike spam, yeah. It's the kind of thing somebody would fire at you while you're playing Team Fortress.
All in a day's work for the Avatar, Momo. Come on, we better get back to the others.
Meanwhile? Meanwhile? I don't do meanwhiles.
I'm an airbender. What could possibly go wrong? Yip, yip.
This still doesn't feel right.
He'll be fine. He's the Avatar. Now, let's see where we can get some lunch.
It's been a long time since I've seen an outsider.
Oh, great. Stuck doing missions for the fucking Elder.
Anyone need me to mix up something nice?
For the Elderberry. Joel, I don't know. I haven't watched a Joel stream since the Twitch stomped down on them because of the YouTube stream through. That was about 2 months ago. I've watched the VODs that have gone up on YouTube. Stuff like Genesis bootlegs and whatnot. At least it's good to have 3 characters now instead of 1. Fair few graphical glitches going on here.
I needed the training anyway. Go easier.
Thank you, Keshi. It's good to be back. Admittedly, I'm having to do things a different way because my Hop Hog HD PVR gave up. got another one in storage that I'm going to use in the meantime. But I'm going to have to buy a new one in January, in the January sales. So in the meantime, it's all emulated stuff, and the other HD PVR when I pull it out of storage. And that one doesn't take HDMI, so I'm only going to be able to do Xbox 360 and PS3 with it. I don't think I'm going to reach my sub goal of 1800 by Christmas. But I'll just keep that goal up and just rename it to January goal. I'm not too fussed. As long as I hit 2000 this year, this coming year, I mean, then I'm happy. Which is bound to happen anyway. Games Master whispers. Mixer. Escape route whispers. It's free real estate. I want to hit 2K too. I think people will, and by people I mean sponsors. Sponsors will take me more seriously when I hit 2K. Be like, yeah, come on, come on, Evian, sponsor me so I can drink your water on stream. Give me free water, you know, that sort of thing. I'll take energy drinks, I'll take bottled water, and I'm not opposed to candy or chocolate if it's delicious. Weed. It's not legal yet over here. As soon as that shit is legal, I intend to smoke and consume the hell out of it, but until it is, no. Question. I have money to spend. There's a link in the description to don't. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Please don't donate to me. I should animate you when my skills get better than stick figures. Yes, please. I would love it if you could. Animate me. Sushi was going to animate me as well, but his motivation's not too great, is it, Sushi? But what to buy? Customized Joy-Cons for Switch or a PS4? PS4! Dude! PS4 it's a fucking beautiful console. So many great games like Yakuza 0 and Yakuza Kiwami. So many great games on that system. No, but in all seriousness, if you're thinking about buying a console, PS3. PS3s are dirt cheap now. I can teach you how to hack it. It's dead easy. Out the box, a PS3 plays games from all regions. I'm just saying. Xbox One X. Dude, I'm not made of money. Also, I'm only going to play an Xbox One X when they're dirt cheap, or if Microsoft sends me one, which they're not going to do. But when I hit 2,000 subs, I'm going to send an email to Microsoft. Hey, Microsoft. Hey, you guys. PS3's online multiplayer is only free for certain games. Near the end of the PlayStation 3's shelf life, they brought in online passes for games. And you get the pass free if you're on PlayStation Plus or if you've purchased the game. So, games like, I remember Tekken Tag Tournament 2 had an online pass. Uncharted 3 had an online pass. Online should be free. Many things should be free. Freedom should be free.
I need some help.
A Dragon Ball Z GM would look pretty cool, I must say. James Master as like a Saiyan. I said that freedom isn't free. I'm saying it should be free. I know it costs $1.05.
You deserve that. You need more practice.
DBZ Saga with ERB Soy and Cat. Oh boy. Oh boy. Freedom costs a $5, robbing bastards. How dare! Yo, Katara.
Sorry, I just couldn't keep fighting.
That's because you suck, Katara. Ah, we're going to commercials. Have you had an accident at work? That wasn't your fault. Anyway, enough of that. Now it's got to refresh everything. Webcam, chat, all for that totally unfunny segue.
See you later.
Wait. That's why I followed this arrow. It was just a black screen. You didn't miss anything. It was a black screen. PetsOvernight.com, delivering little bundles of love in a box directly to your door. Oh, GTA 3 was... Oh, it's still one of my favourite games. Of course, going forwards, the rules I've got set for this channel, I won't be able to stream stuff like GTA on here. Because I'm going to be doing anime, Weeb, and I am going to extend to shovelware. Because my shovelware streams have been quite enjoyable, and also, this Avatar game does technically count as shovelware. Well, Trixie in Toyland was shovelware, and that was great fun to play through. I endured every minute. But generally speaking, going forwards, it's going to be anime or anime influenced. So, with a little bit of shovelware here and there when I deem it time, you know. Like how Soybomb has his Barbie games. I have my Barbie and my shovelware, and you know, it wouldn't be my channel without Monster High occasionally. Anyway, Persona 5 when I've done Persona 3 and Persona 4. I have a question for you. I played a little bit of Persona 3 Portable to test it in an emulator, and I was concerned with the navigation in that game. Like, it's isometric scenes and you highlight over and tap X on stuff. Please tell me the PS2 version isn't like that. Please tell me I get to walk around places. Because if it's all screens like that, I don't feel the desire to play Persona 3.
Goodbye.
PS2 isn't isometric. Fantastic. Okay. Then I will definitely play the PS2 version. Alright, take care, Games Master. Because that interface in the PSP version, I just knew the second I started playing it, this is not for me. This is not for me. I'm not going to enjoy this. So I'm glad that I get to walk around places. I had a feeling that it was for the PSP version because it seemed very poorly implemented. And I assume that Persona 4 Golden for Vita is more like the console counterpart and lets you run around. In which case, excellent. Then I'm sold. I'll be doing Persona 3 FES on console, then Persona 4 Golden on PS TV, and then Persona 5 on PS4. If I can't get a copy of the game by then on PS4, I will stream it on PS3, but I don't want to. Rather do it on PS4. If I did it on PS3, I could emulate it. RCPS3, RCPSP? RCSPS or something? The PS3 emulator that's out at the moment runs Persona 5 very well. Like, shockingly good. Support Atlas, Okay.
I don't think throwing my boomerang at this will do anything.
I'll support Atlas. I was gonna support anyway. Just because I'm emulating doesn't mean I ain't buying. I could rip my own PS3 ISOs. But yeah, I probably would have just downloaded it. Valid point, valid point. I want to support Atlas anyway. Oh my god, Keshi! I've seen like 10 hours of the game, and I loved every second. Dude, it's awesome. You didn't even play far enough to kick Kamoshida's ass. Oh my god. Mate, it gets so good. You know what you're doing in your spare time over the Christmas holiday, I'm just saying. Yes, your 10 hours. And that was enough for me to know that it was the game for me. You know? Like an hour in, I knew it was the game for me. Around about the time Kamoshida's standing there in his underwear with a towel wrapped around him, he's like, "I am the king of this castle." I'm like, yes, yes. This is the game for me. So. And also Panther. Mwah. Panther, very nice. Yes, the first villain of the game is in underwear with like a towel wrapped around him. Yeah, he's like, "I am the king of this castle." He doesn't say, "And you're a dirty rascal," but I would have loved for the English voice actor to say that, because the dub is really good. Well, it's a king's cloak, yes, but it's wrapped around him like a towel, is what I mean. I guess it is sort of like a cloak. But yeah, he's in those pink sort of Speedos underneath. Oh, he just looks ridiculous. Well, if everyone is in underwear, I am too.
That's for Greg.
Yeah, but like these pink Speedos. It looks great. That's the thing, I shouldn't aspire to be like that man, because he's trash. But at the same time, I sort of do aspire to be like Kamoshida. I mean, he's got muscles, he's got good looks. There is nothing that man does not have that I desire. Did you change it too many times recently? YouTube's fussy like that. Persona 5 is the game we're talking about. This game is Avatar: The Last Airbender, or Nickelodeon Weeb Trash, as I've been calling it. Ooh, Hello. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I do want to get around to that at some point. I mean, it's another reason to own a Switch. Seeing as I own a Switch, I have to play the games that come out for it. Otherwise, I'm pathetic and my Nintendo shilling is not on point. So, I have to play it at some point. I have to get it at some point. The door is locked. Ma. Whoa. I have Xeno 2 and Seal. R.I.P. R.I.P. What, the stream? No, I haven't dropped any frames. Okay. Whew. I keep freaking out.
Maybe one of you vendors could help. This isn't my area of expertise.
I would say that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is better in English than it is in Japanese. Just because, if you're an English speaker, right, you're not necessarily going to pick up on all the different accents in the Japanese. Like, you're not necessarily going to be able to tell the difference between Kansai dialect and something else, you know. So, playing it in English is recommended because you get all the different accents. It's like they all exist in different countries. It helps with the immersion that different regions sound different. I've deliberately avoided looking at stuff for Xenoblade Chronicles 2, besides the trailer that was shown in that Nintendo Direct some time back. I tell you, breasts aren't big enough in that game, and the fact that they removed the breast slider is just an insult. I like being able to customize the boob size on my custom characters. You know, I like to be able to turn it all the way down to flat. Privet, it sounds like you've only got one thing on your mind. Oh, two different games. Okay. I'm just a stupid damn. Got it. Eyes. Yes, eyes. Okay.
I can't do anything with this.
This is a job for soccer. Good guess. Good guess.
Try doing that with bending.
Take the flag to the elder. Oh, good. We got the flag. We can leave now. So, Xenoblade Chronicles X. That's the one with like the party that consists entirely of female characters, isn't it? Like that's the one where you can have a team of pretty much entirely females, right? I need to play that one for research purposes. I'm thinking of the one where, like, the captain's a lady, The team members are ladies. The whole team is ladies. I want to play a game with a harem full of space ladies. That too much to ask. You can make it so if you want. Yes, okay. Yes. That's what I mean. Excellent. Good, good. So I can have a party entirely of beautiful ladies. And we save the world. That's right. Like 3/4 of the playable cast. And then women tell me they're not represented in video games. 3/4 of the cast. Come on. So I was already done with the Aang section by now, wasn't I? So it's not happening in real time. Which flag to the Elder? Oh, God. Which way is that? Giving me a green arrow, but I know it's not the way the green arrow says. I thought I'd be done with this game in the space of 2 hours, but apparently not. Robo Girl, Cat Girl. Is there really one of every single taste? I'm not going the right way, am I? What's that? Bamboo pot. Ah! Oh god. Oh god. Get the fuck out of here. I messed up. Oh, ERB, do you know what an opon is? Nopon, I don't. Maybe I should go the way of the green arrow. Yeah, I think I should go the way of the green arrow. Nopon look like potatoes. I can't fuck a potato. I should have gone the way of the green arrow, as it turns out.
I wonder if the spirit world misses them as well. The sea is beautiful on a moonlit night.
Essentially imagine furry bald people with giant ears They use as hands. Okay, no.
Welcome.
We're back on. That could be sexy. Follow the red arrow. It will guide you to your dreams.
Goodbye.
And to a lawsuit. If I follow my dreams, I'll follow them all the way to a lawsuit. So I'm not going to follow my dreams.
There's been strange noises coming from the construction site recently.
The Nopon party member is male. Oh, then they won't be in my team then, will they?
See ya.
Anyone like some nice ginseng tea?
You don't have dreams or nightmares anymore. What? Don't you sleep? Has your soul been bonded to a suit of armor? I should probably get a new computer, shouldn't I? I don't know, probably. Problem is, there probably aren't any that have Windows 7 anymore. No, but depending on the tech you have, the hardware in question might have Windows 7 drivers available. The only reason why I didn't bother with my laptop is everything was so pretty much perfectly set up to begin with that I didn't see the point in formatting and installing a different version of Windows and then having to for everything. You know, drivers for the webcam, drivers for the microphone, drivers for the touchpad, drivers for the extra keyboard functions, you know. Some of that stuff might not be available for Windows 7, so I didn't bother. I'm sure that if I looked hard enough, I would be able to find it. But that requires effort. Effort that, quite frankly, I cannot muster. Microsoft had better hang on to Windows 7 a little longer than 2020, I'm telling you. Because Windows 10 is a fucking joke.
This is too easy.
I much prefer 7 over 10. No question. Oh, sorry, no, I need to channel my inner Supra Mario Kart. No question. Windows 7 isn't really that useful for people who do work, though. And you can't really tweak. Are there any alternatives to Windows 10? Windows 7? Windows 8.1? Wouldn't really recommend 8.1, though. There are Linux builds that are a lot like using Windows. But really, if you're looking for an alternative to Windows 10, you might as well just use Windows 10. I mean, if you're looking for an alternative to Windows 10 because you like what Windows 10 has on offer, then just use Windows 10. Some of the Windows 10 features are quite convenient on my laptop. So that's why I've not bothered to change them, along with the driver issues, or potential driver issues. Wouldn't want to lose things like the backup recovery partition and stuff like that as well. That'll be on the laptop somewhere. Meanwhile, oh, for fuck's sake. This is just padding!
Oh no! Looks like the others might need our help. Come on, Momo, we have to get to Appa.
What, were the cutscenes made for like a small box or something? Because he was just running on the spot. Oh man. This shit's embarrassing. T-pose in the last episode, running on the spot in this one. Not to mention loads of times that the sky clips or isn't visible. I wonder if this game is like rendering at a higher resolution because of the emulator. Because all the problems in question are happening because they're outside the screen edge. It makes me wonder if this game is running at a little bit too high a resolution. Now, I'm not doing anything to make it do that. No graphics adjustments, no render extra off-screen garbage or stuff like that, you know. I haven't got any of that shit enabled. So that shouldn't happen, but it's peculiar.
I'm feeling a bit weak.
I'm feeling a bit weak, said Thomas. Windows 10, yeah, there's a load of stuff that in Windows 10 you should turn off immediately. I remember when tech magazines were coming out at the time of Windows 10. Basically every single one, the front cover would be like 101 things you need to disable in Windows 10 now. You know, those clickbaity titles that magazines have to get you to buy them. So yeah, there's loads of privacy concerns and things. And while I'm someone that hates the idea of your privacy being removed online or not being able to maintain, you know, any level of secrecy online, at the same time, I can understand for convenience reasons why you might not want your details to be necessarily so secure. It's a double-edged sword. On one hand, of course, you don't want your details falling into the hands of other people. But on the other hand, if you've got everything in your Google, it's extremely convenient being able to just double-click in boxes and things go straight in, you know. It's fucking extremely convenient. And with my new phone, I logged in with my Google account and boom!
We have to get back to the village. The others are in trouble. Yip, yip.
All my Google stuff already logged in, everything logged in. Chrome says, hey, you're logged in on this PC and this PC, and here's the tabs you've got open so I can pull stuff up on my phone. Extremely convenient. So I can understand both sides of the argument.
There was once a beautiful sanctuary in the south, but the fire...
First thing to disable in Windows 10. Windows 10. Well, yeah. Of course, I would recommend any version of Windows other than 10. But, how the fuck does Appa fly? When Aang says yip yip, it's actually a magic spell that he casts on Appa, and that makes him fly. I don't know why Appa can fly. That was never explained. They didn't, like, dedicate an episode to, here's the biology of Appa and how he can fly. Oh, he airbends. Well, there you go. I'm one to play stupid, damn. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Row, row, row. Oh great, now I have to fight these Inferno robots and I've only got one team member. Ignore, ignore, ignore! Running through! Running through! Confused! Well, now I feel stupid. There was an episode dedicated to it and everything. Now I feel really dumb. Confused adverts. Well, that wasn't what I was referring to. I was doing Nev from Bear Behaving Badly. Love you! Confused! Now, Nev. Oh no! Confused! That's what I was doing, but okay. Fucking Inferno robots. Everything was great until the Fire Nation attacked. Well, I hate James Corden, so naturally I hate the new adverts with a passion.
I need more cheese, Ben. Those ones hurt.
Oh god.
I need healing.
I need healing. I suck. No, not men behaving badly. Bear behaving bad. Fuck. You did that deliberately, didn't you? Bear behaving badly. It was a CBBC sitcom starring a little bear puppet. He was purple and he had a bite mark in one of his ears and his name was Nev. And he's like, "Oh no! Confused! Love you!" That's what I was referring to. Oh my god, the robot's healed. Boss area, save. Yeah, okay. Misheard what you said. Alright, fair enough. Oh, and added to the dictionary. Oh dear. You probably added... Confused! Love you! Oh no! I'm more familiar with Mr. Tumble, but that's probably because of you. No! You're familiar with Mr. Tumble because you watch it! Admit it, Sushi! You're a Mr. Tumble fan! Ho-ho! Another one? That literally looks like the thing I killed before. Who still watches Mr. Tumble? Mr. Tumble does! They're literally reusing a boss from before. Fucking hell. I blocked! It's not quite the same boss, but it's similar enough for it to probably contain most of the same code. I'm blocking! What exactly am I meant to do to dodge it then? You don't have a roll mechanic in this game? You know, I can't roll or something. Oh, fuck off! So how far away do I have to be? Fairly far away. Oh, come on! The rocks had disappeared and I was... Fuck off! Then lunge at me. Stop. Run away. Do the thing. Run back. Do the rock attack I can't dodge. Shoot the things. Lunge at me. Stop. Copy paste the pattern. Jump. Bang. Run back. At least it's fairly straightforward. They weren't even up then. If we use up my fucking healing items. Yo, paper! Where is my Weeb trash? I demand to see Weeb trash. Well, here you go. Here's your Weeb trash. Your Weeb trash is right here, and also, he's playing Weeb trash. Oh, Sushi doesn't understand basic humor. Sorry, I didn't mean to come across so assholish. Have you finished? Thank you! Do the jump. God, that took forever.
What is it, Momo?
That way, huh? My friend's down there.
Don't worry, boy. It won't be so bad.
When did he get here? Why is this game still not over? I have no idea. Please make it stop. petting! Because Viacom wants him to play it forever. Eventually there'll be a 5-second snippet on their content ID, and that's what they'll get me for. Zachary! How's it going? Please just be like a cutscene for a final boss. Don't be another level.
That was horrible. How does anyone go anywhere without a flying bison? You stay here and rest, boy. I'm going to look around.
It is. It's another level, isn't it? Let's have a look at the game progress and see how we're doing. Game facts. Avatar. Airbender. Is this the fortress? This is the fortress, isn't it? Right, okay. Okay, we're going to finish it today. One caveat, however. I don't feel like doing it legitimately anymore. So I'm gonna cheat. 80085. Yeah. No, it's not. You just wanted me to type boobs. Boobs. Congratulations for cheating. And well, yeah, I can't be bothered to play it properly at this point. I want to just be able to spam special moves and kill the bosses. Just because I'm sick of playing this now. I know it's wrong of me to cheat, but fuck it. I've played the game this long. The fact that I've put up with it for this long says a lot.
does anyone go anywhere without a flying bison?
I can understand to a little bit people being upset with say a streamer using a guide instead of figuring it out, but at the same time, some of those power moons are cryptic as fuck. If you don't use a guide, you might not ever get them. Like, you can put a marker on the map, but at the end of the day, that doesn't tell you, oh yeah, you have to swing your cap at this exact thing, you know. I'm going to assume that it's enabled the cheats automatically. Yeah. Cool. Let's finish the game now. Time to abandon you for Soy. Okay. Well, I won't be much longer. We might go check out Soy. Goodbye, Moon Man. Goodbye, Moon Man. Don't judge me, Nightbot. Referencing Rick and Morty shows that I've got a high IQ.
Welcome, travelers.
You just show me where I need to go, old man. So I can get this game over with. Showed the camera coming up here. Think Nightbot is judging you for playing this crappy game. Alright, fair enough. There's only one way to fix that, Privet, and that's to watch Rick and Morty. Trust me, Privet. You need to watch Rick and Morty, Privet. It's so good. It'll make you really smart, like those mega seeds. It'll make you so smart, Privet. I don't know, ERB. It seems like a bad idea. Crawlers, huh? Yeah. At least Dan Harmon's SJW tendencies haven't seeped into the show. It's one of the few positives I can think of, really. The Blu-rays are in the UK. You can get them off Amazon, I'm sure.
A little bit of luck for us. Things are starting to look up.
Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah! Spam that shit. I'm the fucking Avatar. I totally didn't cheat for infinite chi and health. Of course not. Right, the official story is that I'm doing this legitimately, and the game glitched and gave me infinite health and cheat, and I didn't put in a cheat code. Good. I'm glad we got that covered. Isn't that all of them for this area? Give me a green circle, which means there's still some here. Alright, take care. It is midnight for you. How did I get those powers so early? Does not compute. Right. That's that farm done. Next farm. That's not the right way.
I ain't cut out for farming.
That was a shit job of making up a lie. I failed you!
There's an airman.
It's definitely this way. What the hell am I doing? That's right. That's the one. The western farm is clear of crawlers. Wow, that was quick. Alright, okay. So the ones are... Sorry. The listings on Amazon are for the US versions. I see. Not ones. Ones is wrong. DVDs, Blu-rays, listings, the words themselves, fine. But ones, no. And it doesn't matter if it's them ones, these ones, or those ones. No. It's not allowed. Bad English, bad. I have to correct myself every time I say it. Well, Sushi, I'm not gonna offer you my Netflix login then. Big ones. Big ones, small ones, ones as big as your head. What was that meant to be? I don't know, Yokai Watch is on there, that's pretty good. The fucking front page of Netflix at the moment is some gay drama. I'm just like, no, not interested. But at the same time, they're localizing stuff like Blazing Transfer Students, so, you know. I take what I can get. I take what I can get, and when I look at you with those big brown eyes. So, Keshi, have you been playing Champions League Popmaster this week? Oh boy. That shit's been killer. I got about 2 questions.
I'm sick of this. The villagers here so...
Any porno on Netflix? 1 question each round. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Any porno on Netflix? There are some movies with nude scenes in them, but no, Netflix doesn't do skin, really. If you want that, you might as well, you know, buy a Pornhub subscription or something. Actually, no, I'm not going to make that suggestion because you might be underage. And I don't want that to be misconstrued. I know what people on the internet are like. I guess they figure the UK is too small a market. I don't understand it myself. If I owned the rights to something like that, I'd want it in every market. And sure, there'd be some markets where it wouldn't sell so much, but that's the thing. You'd have lost leader markets. Like, say, your show doesn't do very well in Portugal or something. Then you'd just be like, okay, well, that can be the country that's the loss leader then. Just the other countries can make up for it. The other... Gonna come through here again with soccer, I just know it. The whole team. Rescue Soccer Katara. I think that said Hatara. I might leave and come back just to double check that said that. So I'm convinced it said Hatara, not Katara. Just need to double check. It's not saying it again. I missed it. If it said it, I missed it.
I can't help with this.
So I'm now going to have to do the cells in the correct order. Fuck, really? Really testing my fucking patience. Right, that clearly needs earthbending, so I'm not going this way. Yeah, could have just been the font.
I'm not sure I can help here.
Ugh.
I'm gonna be sick.
That definitely looks like airbending. We'll solve it. If you got a problem, yes, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ airbends it.
Gotta think outside the box.
Ow! Yep, that hurt. Thanks. That was really great.
Well, Ghost Sweeper Mikami, the only Ghost Sweeper Mikami released in the UK, was the movie, and that was back in the very early 2000s on DVD. Let me guess, soccer can't do anything here either. So we have to break Haru out of them. Which means we have to go all the way back. Oh God. Well, as soon as you know, you let me know, yeah? This is starting to get, like, so tiring now. The annoying thing is I know I'm so close to the end.
Try doing that with bending.
Yeah, it seems to be a trend that in the UK we don't really get
I know the way.
much in the way of decent selection when it comes to anime. I was quite surprised to find that that Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was released on Blu-ray over here. Even though we've got them all on Blu-ray, I've been watching them on Netflix. Just on account of convenience. The UK gets screwed in some senses, but not in others. The amount of games that we got on Wii and PS2 that America did not. It's quite impressive, really. We got the Earth Defense Force games, they did not. We got the One-Chanbara games, they did not. We got fucking, on the Wii, we got Disaster Day of Crisis, we got Another Code R. They did not. So, I mean, it just differs between places, you know?
Your tricks?
You're gonna make me do a focus move like 3 times in a row. Why can't the one focus move just do it for all of them?
Problem solved.
This is just padding! Yeah, Operation Rainfall, of course. And the Hanabi Festival stuff on the WiiWare. So, Puyo Puyo 2 on WiiWare. America didn't get, but we did. Find the Maker. This sounds promising. Anyway, the power I'm probably going to want to spam is Soccer's Boomerang. Is it that one? Yeah. Australia does seem to get a good selection when it comes to animation DVDs. You can get the whole of Gumball, like the whole season, on DVD. Whereas it's only available in like episode packs over here, and not even all the episodes. You can get it all in a season 1 box set in Australia.
You can't do that with airbending.
Oh, nice. A season as opposed to like those 3 episodes on a disc, because we think we can get away with what we did when we sold VHS tapes. Things I would pay £150 for. The Super Nintendo French release of Sailor Moon. I would pay £150 for. I suppose any mint condition signed Dragon Ball Z games I would pay 150 for. But not anything else, I don't think.
Come on, we have to keep moving.
Wait, Sokka. We can't just leave him here like this.
I don't need anyone's help. See, he says he's fine. Now let's go.
No! Haru, do you think you can move that?
Hurry! I don't know how long I can hold it.
Got ya. No!
There's nothing more you could have done, eh?
Nice set of questions there. Okay. Are you a hardcore Sailor Moon fan? No, not at all. In fact, I'm pretty wary of Sailor Moon fans because my brother dated one for the longest time and she was a real piece of work. And do you just want it in your collection, or are you desperate to play Sailor Moon in French? And how good is your French? Okay. I want it in my collection. I want it in my collection so bad. I have French. I have 2 Dragon Ball Z games for Super Nintendo. French. These games, the only PAL release they got was in French. So that's why I want them. And how good is your French? My French is mad. French words I know. Omelette du fromage. Omelette du fromage. Hey dude, what are you doing with my girlfriend? Omelette du fromage. Omelette du fromage. Oh, I didn't know it was like that. That was probably the best episode of Dexter's Laboratory, as far as I'm concerned. The Omelette du Fromage episode. But you, Dexter's Laboratory fans, can you tell me what his laboratory password was in the start of the episode? Star Wars! Yep, that's it. Star Wars! Love it. I had the movie Ego... Was it Ego Trip? On VHS, and it came with that episode on the start of it. Was it DVD? I think it was DVD. I think I had that movie on DVD, and it had that episode. No, it was VHS because it played the episode automatically. So I saw that episode many times because I watched the movie many times. Ego Trip. That's what I thought. Good. I'm not going completely insane. I liked all the different versions of Mandark and how they all still fall for Dee Dee at the end. Come on, be the end of the game. Yes! Look at that symbol! You know what that symbol is? That symbol is a boss symbol. That tells us that we're coming up to a boss battle. Yes. 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 Well, yeah, that's the problem with people uploading copyrighted material to YouTube. It will go down eventually. I've watched a few movies on YouTube like that, and then they've disappeared later.
It's her! Hurry!
Final boss, Phase 1.
It's a trap!
You posted angled brackets because they're the uppercase of the key that posts a comma. Because you were holding shift,
You stop pulling my hair.
you type those instead of commas.
Was that you?
Why ask why the heck if you know why? Are you copying the same boss again? Joshing. I haven't heard that in some time. That's a nice phrase. I like that phrase. Joshing. Boom! Phase 1.
This way.
I can do this, so why not do it? Haru, you prick.
Earthbending always comes in handy. Let's go.
Pretty Cure is essentially a show like Cardcaptor Sakura. It's generic Magic Girl. It's by no way a bad thing. The things that Pretty Cure does that's different is what makes it interesting. Like it plays with the formula a bit. Sushi, I would probably recommend watching it in the Japanese with the English subtitles. Even the seasons that were localized into English, Glitter Force, because they skimp on a lot of the plot points that are more prevalent in the original Japanese.
Can't you see that Benders have created 4 nations instead of 1 world? This division is why there is war. The only road to peace is to even the playing field.
Even the playing field how? By destroying Benders? I'm not big on Benders either, but you're just replacing them with your machines.
Netflix skinned it. Sushi. Netflix skinned it. Netflix exclusive. Glitter Force and Glitter Force Doki Doki.
I suppose Benders do have their uses. Benders!
These were the Benders that were kidnapped.
Why? Let my friend go.
I think you'll find that my Benders are free to do as they wish.
We just want the war to end, Haru.
I gave them a choice. Give their power to me and my machines, or be swept away with the rest of the useless traditions of an old, hopeless world. I offer you the same choice, Aang. You'll die to the
Oh, is that the original Pretty Cure dub?
Join us.
Yeah, you mentioned that dub was pretty legit.
Becoming the Avatar is more than just controlling the elements, Leon. It's about something you can't make out of metal and gears.
My machine is closer to an Avatar than you'll ever be. I don't need you. You're just another mindless bender, and you'll be destroyed with all the rest.
Oh, gee. Metal Gear! You knew? Metal Gear is one of the top secret black projects. How did you know that? Had a couple of run-ins in the past. No, I'm playing as the wrong character. Why did it... Because I entered the boss room as Haru, isn't it? Ultimaton. I get it, like automaton, but ultimate automaton. That's funny! You made a funny! I don't understand why they would feel the need to change it, you know, character names and story elements. It just seems unnecessary. Surely it would be better if you kept it closer to the source material. I mean, maybe I just don't think the same as these other companies do. But when I look at something being adapted, I think, doesn't it make the most sense to keep it as close to the original as possible? That maybe there's a reason why the original is so popular to begin with?
Ouch. Are you alright, Haru?
I think so. Here, put pressure on it like this.
Aang, look out!
Katara! No!
Did you really think my machine would
Now
fall
we'll
so
never get that
easily?
detonation code!
Even without benders, it retains more than enough power to finish you.
Oh, he's entered the Avatar state. It's about time he did that. Wow, my other moves were actually better. Oh, that music might be Content ID, actually, thinking about it. La 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 la. On his train is Steven. Now the match was even. I will win this duel. I picked Santa Cruel.
Is he okay?
Katara, you could have got yourself killed. What were you thinking?
I had to do something. There was no time and no one else saw. Aang's more important than all of us.
I think I understand. At the North Pole, Master Wade...
I'm just making an assumption. It sounded like an insert song, so I
But it was more than that.
sang a bit of Pokemon Christmas Bash over the top.
Did you hit your head or something? Because you aren't making any sense.
I just hoped you like anyone would.
Pika Pika.
No one else could have helped.
Squirt,
You're the
squirt,
only one who
squirtle.
saw the danger. I guess sometimes it comes down to just one person.
Just give me
being
one
able to
dance
help.
with Ash at the
There's certain
Pokemon
things
Christmas
only I can
Bash.
do too. I have to start accepting my responsibilities, or I'm turning my back on everyone.
The Netflix dub of Doki Doki is closer to the original than the original one. Was it Smile? But it's not hard to be closer to the original when Smile was so different. Invader, thanks. Well, there you go.
There's still one thing I'm wondering.
What's that?
If Sokka really doesn't like benders,
You're alright, I suppose.
Yeah, you like us when we're saving your butt.
What? I don't need my butt saved. Girls can be so silly. I never needed any silly bending, and I got through just fine. And what are you two laughing at?
This guy quite often doesn't fit the full frame, especially in the flying scenes, I have noticed. Pretty embarrassing. Well, hey, it's done. Close. Cool. Okay. I've had enough of that shit. See you on the flip side.